Hi guys, it's Jevane. Welcome back to my channel. So today we will be discussing women's realities in a time like COVID-19. So as you all know, for the entire duration of 2020, we've been dealing with the impacts of the COVID-19 virus. Whether it be children, teenagers, adults, we have all had to adjust our lives in some way due to COVID-19. So for this, I spoke to someone. We are going to keep her identity anonymous for private purposes, but she's 37 years old. She is mixed race and she's a mom of 3. She works as a senior instructor at the University of Trinidad and Tobago. So due to COVID, she had to leave her work at the office and work from home. Therefore, she would host lectures and she would have to mark assignments, and anything job related was now being done at home, right? And as you all know, her children were also at home, so her mom duties clashed with her working duties, and obviously being a mom on its own is extremely difficult. So you could see how this would become tasking. Thankfully, that her and her spouse actually defy the norms of patriarchy, and her husband is the one who performs all the domestic work. So he cooks and he cleans and he handles the majority of the childcare. And she actually said that she would give him full credit for the childcare because he does most of the work. But only due to COVID-19, since she's working at home and he isn't, she takes responsibility of a lot of the childcare. I actually admired this because they don't conform to the gender roles of society, and they actually contribute to the odds of gender inequality reducing, because they don't believe that the woman is supposed to do all the chores and the woman's supposed to take care of the child, etc., and they share their duties. She thought the state could help instill this mindset into the people of Trinidad and Tobago by adjusting paternity and maternity leave. So I did some research, and paternity leave in Trinidad and Tobago is 13 weeks long. 13 weeks comprises of 6 weeks before the due date of the baby and 7 weeks after the due date of the baby, which means that men are expected to be present in their babies' lives for approximately a month and 3 weeks. So we see that there's an issue here. This kind of conforms to the concept of the sexual division of labor, because it shows that women are expected to be in the household taking care of the baby when the men are the breadwinners, are at work, and they don't get to spend enough time with their children. I also believe that this should be reconstructed because it not only serves as an obstacle towards the diminishing of patriarchy and the sexual division of labor and gender inequality, but it also is extremely tasking on a mother. As previously mentioned, our interviewee explained that being a working mom during COVID-19 is extremely difficult. She elaborated by saying that pre-COVID-19, she would get most of her work done at the office, so when she gets home, she can dedicate that time to her family. But due to work being moved at home, she would have to simultaneously perform her working duties as well as her motherly duties. She even said that she felt extremely guilty having to tell her children that she was busy, so she attempted to do all of her work while they were asleep. But you could see how that would be challenging, because this would be late at night or early in the morning, and therefore she wouldn't be getting enough sleep. I honestly think that COVID-19 was kind of patriarchal, because certain masculine jobs were deemed as essential, and therefore a lot of men were expected to stay at work, whereas women were the ones who were encouraged to work from home or not even work at all and be at home. And therefore they would be the ones handling all the domestic duties. Being a woman and a mother during this pandemic is extremely tiring. I think that the system was set out to work against us, and as women and other individuals who don't have to be women should fight towards making things better for women. We deserve equality, and the faster people realize this, I think a change will be made. Thank you for joining me today for our talk. See you next time.